Hi everybody, it's time for Cherry Yoga, and I'm Daniela, and I'm so happy you're here to join me today. So, we are going to read another book to learn some more things about yoga, but in this book there's not that many poses, so I think it would be a good idea if we do some sun salutations to move our body and warm up before we read our story. So, just a reminder, for sun salutation, we stand up tall like a mountain. Okay? Remember, big, strong mountain pose. And then you're going to lift your arms up and reach up really tall and grab as much. I'm on my tippy toes. Grab as much sun as you can. And then bring the sun down. And remember, once the sun comes down to the ground, the monkey comes out and says, right? Saying hello to the sun, right? That's what salutation means, hello. And then after that, the snake comes out to lie on your belly and lift up and go, psst. And then the cat and the cow come out, right? So the cat comes out, moo. And oops, I said moo for a cat, silly me, meow. Moo, says the cow. Let's do that again since I messed it up. Meow. Moo. And then the last one to come out is the dog. So you tuck your toes and start to wag your tail. Woof, 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 woof. Right, now we're going to jump back up on that mountain. Okay, let's do it again. Reach up really tall and bring the sun down to the ground, to the earth. And the monkey is so happy. Right, and then the snake comes out, looking one way and then the other way, and then the cat, meow, then the cow, moo. Let's do that again. Cat, meow, cow, moo, and then tucking the toes, downward facing dog, woof, 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 woof. Okay, one more time. We're gonna go a little bit faster. Jump up on that mountain, bring down the sun. Hello, says the monkey. Psst, says the snake. Moo, says the... Oop, I keep doing that. Meow, says the cat. Moo, says the cow. Woof, 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 woof. All right. Do you feel warm? Because I do. And that's the purpose of a sun salutation, right? To feel warm like the sun. All right, so today's story is called Moody Cow Meditation, all right, by Carrie Lee McLean. And like I said, there's not a lot of yoga poses in it. There's some that we're going to do, but there's other ways to do yoga besides just do poses with your body, right? So we've talked about how we do yoga to feel healthy and strong, keep our bodies healthy and strong, but we also do yoga, right, to help our mind, right, and our feelings. So sometimes if we're feeling really upset, doing some yoga can help us feel better, right? And so like this book says, he is a moody cow, right? And I know some very moody people right now with all these different things that we have to deal with, like not being able to go to school, not being able to see our friends. That can make you kind of moody. So we're going to read Moody Cow, right? So there's something that people do in yoga called meditation, right? And meditation means putting your mind, looking at something else or changing how you feel, okay, by focusing on something else. So let's see what happens in this story with our moody cow. And we did do cow pose. Do you remember? We just did it in our sun salutations, right? On your hands and knees going, moo. All right. So every time, actually cow's on every page. You could do cow all the time. Okay, so my name is Moody Cow, right? It used to be Peter, but now it's Moody Cow. It all started one stupid, rotten day when everything went wrong. I had a bad dream. Do you ever have bad dreams? Yeah. I think everybody does sometimes. So let's see what his bad dream was. A very bad dream which involved a three-eyed alien. What a rotten way to wake up. All right, so how many eyes do you have? I have 1, 2. I'm going to move my glasses. So we're going to pretend we're a three-eyed alien by making another eye in the middle. So you're going to take your hand in a circle and make yourself into it's kind of hard. Make yourself into a three-eyed alien. Or let's go above our head. That's a little easier. Then you can see 1, 2, 3. Now you're a three-eyed alien. I wanted to find my mom. Mom, and tell her about my giant three-eyed alien, but I couldn't find her anywhere. So I admit I was in a bad mood. And then I couldn't find my skateboard. I'm trying to turn this, here we go. It turned out my sister had borrowed it. Daisy, stop drawing on my skateboard. Sounds pretty angry. Okay, maybe I overreacted when I pulled her tail, but it was a brand new skateboard. So then Daisy had to get me back by tripping me on the stairs. What a monster! Ooh, sounds like she was a little moody. Well, guess what happened? That made me mad. So mad that I cut off her doll's hair on purpose. Of course, I got in trouble for that, which made me miss the bus. I had to ride my bike all the way to school in the snow. That made me really mad. Oh, we can do bicycle pose. I think we did that last week. So we're going to lie down on your back. Right? And get on your bicycle. Right? And remember, he said he was in the snow, and the snow might be really hard, so go slow. Right? Good. All right. And then come on up. And before we go back to the story, let's be a moody cow. So make your cow pose and try to make a moody moo. Moo. Like, what would a moody moo sound like? An angry or sad or frustrated cow? Or what do you think that would sound like? On the way home from school, I hit a snowbank and I scraped my knee. There was blood everywhere. The rest of the way, I couldn't stop thinking about how rotten my day was. And then it was Daisy's fault. She put me in a bad mood by drawing on my new skateboard. Ow, ow, ow. Or maybe it was the three-eyed alien's fault for giving me a bad dream. I was so mad I couldn't see straight. And when I turned into our driveway, I crashed into my dad's truck. Well, you can understand that with a bloody nose, a banged up knee, I was madder than ever. Super mad. See the smoke coming out of his ears? And so I screamed, I can't take it anymore. And then I did something crazy. I picked up my baseball and threw it right through the window on purpose. Unfortunately, my mom saw the whole thing. What on earth do you think you're doing? She yelled. Have you lost your mind? She came outside, took one look at my super mad, rotten day face, and I guess she felt sorry for me. Aw, are you a moody little cow? Of course, My sister Daisy heard her say that. She started shouting, Moody cow, Peter is a moody cow. The next thing I knew, all the kids in the neighborhood joined in. Moody cow, Peter is a moody cow. We need grandfather, Mom said, and picked up the phone. I don't know if we've ever done phone pose, so, oh yes, I think we have. We're going to sit down, right? And you're going to lift your leg up and pretend your foot is your phone. Hello? Hello? Grandfather? Oh, nobody's answering. Let's try our other phone. Hello? You can punch the numbers in. Hello? Grandfather? I wonder what grandfather's going to do. Pretty soon, my grandfather was sitting in the sunroom on a meditation cushion. I got to sit on one too. So you know what you can do? You can grab a pillow. Here, I have a pillow right here. See? Just a pillow from my bed. And sit on it. Right? And sometimes that just makes you feel a little bit better when you're sitting down. Right? So they're sitting on pillows. Right? And I got to sit on one too. I hear they're calling you Moody Cow, Grandfather said, and smiled. I couldn't help smiling back a little. I guess Moody Cow is kind of a funny name. See this? He asked. He pointed to a jar of water. This is your mind. And these, he held out a little dish of sparkles, are your angry thoughts. That, I said, Grandpa, is a jar of water. And those are Daisy's fairy dust sprinkles. Come on, Mr. Moody Cow, work with me here. Now what we're going to do is put in a pinch of sparkles for every angry thought you have. And then we're going to sit here until they all settle to the bottom. By the time the water is clear, your anger will have settled down too. It won't work, I told him. Let's just see, he said. I took a pinch of sparkles and dropped it into the water. Which angry thought is that? Grandfather asked. That is the three-eyed alien that tried to gobble me up last night. Oh, I see. Rotten way to start the day. So, I here have a jar, right? And then here I have some glitter. Okay, so I'm going to take a pinch of the glitter, right? And these were his thoughts about the three-eyed alien. So we're going to let them go in there. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Might have to put a little more in. All right, so that was the three-eyed alien. Oops. What else? I put in another pinch for the next angry thought. This is me having to clean the toilet for a whole month for breaking the window. I hate cleaning the toilet. All right, so now this sprinkle here was for cleaning the toilet. Me too, said Grandpa. I don't like cleaning the toilet. What else? I put one more pinch of sparkles and said, this is Daisy drawing on my brand new skateboard with a marker. Oh dear, she did that? Oh, here we go. Another sprinkle. You can see them. Yep, they're starting to go down. Okay, what else? Said Grandfather. This pinch is when I missed the bus and I had to ride my bike to school in the snow. You can ride your bike in the snow? Grandfather asked. I have good tires. Okay, so here's one for having to ride his bicycle to school. You see them going down? It's kind of hard to see. Move my hand. There we go. Anything else? On my way home, I scraped my knee and I was so mad I crashed into Dad's truck. I think I broke my nose. Ouch, said Grandfather. That must have hurt. It did, and then I picked up my baseball and threw it through the window on purpose. Wow, you should put in a double pinch for that one. I guess you really did have a moody cow day. I sure did. So we're going to put in a double pinch, right? 1, right? And 2. Yep, lots more. Okay. Is that all? Grandfather asked. Yeah, but it's a lot. It sure is. Grandfather put the lid on the jar and shook it up real good. So we're going to put the lid on this jar. Right? And we're going to shake it up. Right? And do you see how all the glitter is spinning around? Right? This jar is like your mind right now, he said. Angry thoughts bouncing around all over the place. All his angry thoughts moving around in the jar. Now, let's see what happens when we let your angry thoughts settle down, Grandfather said, putting the mind jar down in front of me. Just sit quietly and see what happens. I sat up real straight, and then I got to ring the gong, right? Or the singing bowl. Actually, it's the singing bowl. Remember our singing bowl? So he sat on his meditation cushion while he was waiting and got to ring it. I sat watching all my angry thoughts swirl around like crazy in the jar. A few thoughts slowed down and sank to the bottom, and then a few more, and then a few more. It was so still I could hear my heart beating. It was so quiet I could hear my breath going in and out, in and out. In and out. I felt a ray of golden sunshine coming through the window. It warmed my back and started to melt away the last of my anger. If we look at our jar, see how they've all settled to the bottom? Right? It's gotten quiet in the jar. Finally, Grandfather rang the gong to end the meditation. He whispered in my ear, "Okay, this part's important. Don't move until you hear the sound of the singing bowl end." I cocked my head, listening closely, and the ringing got softer and softer and softer until I couldn't hear it anymore. So we do this a lot. Remember when we do it at the beginning, when we have our hands on our lap, and when the ringing stops, we make our bowl. Okay, so we're going to do that now before we finish the story. Okay? So sit up nice and tall, just like Moody Cow. All right, close your eyes And don't open them until the ringing gets softer and softer and softer and then stops. Okay, so with your eyes closed. Good job. Grandfather smiled and held up the jar. Well, look at this. All the sparkles have settled down. And my angry thoughts have too, I said. I mean, I guess if I think about it, I could get mad again. That's probably true, he said, but we had to work pretty hard to settle them down. Let's not stir them up again today. I laughed for the first time that day. That thing is so cool, I said. Can I keep it? Sure, said Grandfather. He smiled and handed me the jar and the dish of sparkles. A few minutes every day helps keep the moody cow away. I laughed. Thanks, Grandfather. Can we do this again tomorrow? Of course. Let's try to do this together every day, right? So you don't even have to wait to use the jar. You could just look at it every single day, right? And it'll help your mind stay nice and calm and help your feelings stay calmer, right? We're all going to have feelings, right? But sometimes they get a little bit busy. I went to my room and put the mind jar by my bed just in case the three-eyed alien ever came back. Now it's been 2 whole weeks and I haven't had one moody cow day. But I decided to keep the name anyway. The end. He changed, it says here Peter, but he made it into Moody Cow. So, if you don't have the things to make a meditation jar, maybe you have one of these in your house, a snow globe, right? You can shake up that snow globe, right? And see all the busy, busy, busy sparkles, pretending that those are your angry thoughts. And you just watch it and watch it and watch it till it calms down, right? And you don't even have to have angry thoughts to do it, like he said in the book. All right, so before we say goodbye, we're going to take our last yoga pose, right? Again, we used more of the yoga poses on our mind today, but we're going to take Shavasana. So for today, I have Monkey. He's going to be my breathing buddy to help me, right? Slow down my breath. And just breathing with your breathing buddy is another way to meditate, to help your mind and your feelings slow down, right? Or settle down. Good. All right, so lie on your back. You're going to put your breathing buddy on your belly with your arms out to the side. Close your eyes. And then make a big balloon in your belly and make your breathing buddy go up. And then let the air out of your belly through your nose and let your body go down. It's kind of like watching the sparkles, right? You're watching the balloon get big and lift your body up. And then soft and let your body down. A couple more times. Big breath in. Body up. Big breath out. Body down. Let's do 2 more. Big breath in. Body expands. Big breath out. And soft. Last one. Big breath in. And big breath out. All right. Bring your knees into your chest. And make yourself into a ball and roll up and down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. All right, we're going to meet in Sukhasana. You could sit on that meditation pillow if you have it. I'm going to do that. Okay, Uttanasana. Hands at your heart. And And we'll end with our goodbye namaste song. My little light sees your little light, your little light, your little light. My little light sees your little light, and shine that light with namaste. All right, thanks for joining me today for one of my favorite stories, Moody Cow. All right, so just remember, we all have moody cow days. Right? It's what we do with those moody cow feelings that makes the difference. I'll see you next week. That will be our last yoga together. So I hope you come. Have a good day. Namaste.